So the other day I was watching this documentary about people from the UK who are addicted to social media. Some of them are addicted to Facebook, some of them are addicted to Twitter, and almost all of them are addicted to both Snapchat and Instagram, aka the home of your local narcissist and wannabe motivational speakers. By the way, if you rant on Snapchat, you seriously got some loose marbles in your head, dude. Just stand there with your arm extended yelling into your phone with that serious expression on your face, posting it up on social media like you're doing God's work. So needless to say, these people love absolutely everything about social media, and they're mainly obsessed with marketing themselves and gaining followers and likes. And to be completely honest, most of this obsession is rooted in deep insecurity and truly feeling unhappy with one's life in general.
If Instagram was taken away, I would absolutely find it earth-shattering. I would have a breakdown, I think I'd be sectioned.
I won't even get up out of bed, I won't eat, I won't go wash, I will just stay there in my pit on my phone for the whole day.
So when we engage in social media, there's all kinds of dopamine bursts going on in our brains. And for some people, this dopamine feeling that comes from getting notifications and interacting with people online in general becomes not only addicting, but starts to consume the individual entirely in many cases. This technology is amazing, but some people choose to spend massive amounts of time thinking about themselves, not in a very productive or practical way, and comparing their lives to other people on social media constantly. And this documentary merely displays the people who are bad with an addiction to social media, because it's my thought that most people are overindulging and more or less becoming slaves to technology at this point in one way or another. And that's people of all ages and all backgrounds, whether you're on Pinterest looking at dresses, watching YouTube, scrolling through Twitter, playing video games, creeping on Facebook, streaming Netflix, or even just watching some porn. Humans tend to overindulge when we have an unlimited quantity of something.
When your phone dies, you actually have to make conversation
You don't
with people.
say
It's just so surreal.
It's so hard, isn't it?
I know, right?
Have you ever said lol out loud? Like
Yeah.
lol?
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag lol.
And so all these addicts are going to be getting off their social media accounts for an entire week to see how it affects their lives. If you will notice, they're all very socially awkward individuals with a lot of personal problems.
I've lost so many friends this year. Going on my phone and being on Twitter, social media, all of that blocks normal life out.
You pick up your phone and you leave your friend essentially on their own. What does that situation remind you of if you go back to your past?
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
What does it remind?
abandonment.
It's very interesting how self-aware some of these people are, yet they still keep abusing the technology.
I think it's just because I have breasts that people follow me, really, to be fair. At the age of 18, I became a page 3 model, but before that, I was bullied because of how I looked. I was a geek, I was very insecure, I was very shy. I had no self-esteem, no self-confidence, couldn't make eye contact with anyone.
Like I said, many of these people's problems come from deep-rooted insecurity. This woman even says that she became who she is today to prove her bullies wrong. She's out here publicly eating old semen for 10 likes and 268 followers. She's really showing those bullies who's the smart one now. And I love the way this man is just sitting back there silently judging her. And this next woman says that she thrives on the attention that she gets from social media so much that she even uses it as an excuse to not have sex with her husband. And you won't believe the kind of content this lady's posting.
I'm not gonna lie, I post quite raunchy pictures on social media to get more of a following and to get more likes, but you do.
They say to me, your mum's a MILF. I saw your mum on Snapchat, I saw your mum on Instagram, I follow your mum. It annoys me a lot.
Just an embarrassment, you know, why are you posting pictures of your cleavage, all my mates can see, and everyone's taking a piss out of me at school because they're at secondary school.
Jesus Christ, I cannot imagine this being my mother. Kids at school are probably having a field day with this shit. Like, I can't lie, this woman is pretty damn sexy, and she's probably cheating on her husband. I mean, you know how pissed off at the world I'd be if my wife was posting up pictures like this and then refused to have sex with me? Those divorce papers would be coming in so hot, they'd be coming straight from Satan himself. And her sons are literally stalking her page just to talk shit to the people who leave comments on their mom's pictures. And it became such a problem in her house that she eventually just had to block their ass.
It's causing the marriage to break down, basically, and me thinking of other things.
AKA, I'm about to go find some other walls.
He's not really in the moment. We could have had a huge row that day and I'm fuming with him, but he'll still want a selfie with me by something really cool because he thinks it looks good on Instagram.
I've got a split in my life where up until I was about 23, 24 years old, that I was one person, and then I kind of recreated myself.
That's crazy, and it reminds me of the people who think that a relationship is all about taking pictures and setting up the perfect moment for social media. Putting too much information about your relationship on social media in general is a recipe for disaster. And so this guy basically went from being a 9-to-5 cubicle guru to backup bass hipster douchebag in a Nickelback cover band.
When he's feeling down, he'll post an exceptional amount.
I went through various stages of abuse from my parents as well as from people that I was with or around.
Is anyone seeing a running theme here between people's stories? What are you noticing, Jill? That everyone wants attention.
I don't think that's the point she was trying to make, Jill. I think what she's trying to say is all these people are using social media as a coping mechanism for insecurities and traumatic events from their past. They say that people aren't truly themselves on social media, but I think people show you oftentimes exactly who they want to be and exactly what they think. You'd be amazed at how open some people choose to be on social media, letting people in on their every thought, but in real life they're very empty.
I can spend at least 10 hours a day on social media. Facebook to Snapchat to Instagram, in a circle, constantly, all day long, just going back and forth from each app to app to app to app.
It's like I'm forever trying to prove a point.
I can sometimes post at least up to 6, 5, maybe 5, maybe 3 to 5, maybe to 6 times a day on Instagram.
What the fuck did you just say? This woman has been taking selfies for the last 14 years. Jesus Christ, she must have started on that disposable camera. And she's obsessed with getting cosmetic surgeries, simply because all the people she follows online in her community of Barbie dolls. And this guy is the classic example of the modern day douchebag. Observe as he wears his hair in a tight bun destined to fuck his hairline, his ironically large glasses that make me want to slap his master splinter looking ass, and his $25 gold chain from the mall. The perfect specimen of a douchebag. And so she breaks the news that they're taking their social media away for a whole week. They all start breaking down. They have no idea what they're gonna do with all this free time on their hands. I mean, just look at the expression on some of their stupid ass faces. This guy looks like he was just diagnosed with a terminal illness, and someone just ran over her dog.
I think I'm gonna go home and spend far more time with my mum and with my baby brother, and I'm gonna read a book to him every single night and tuck him into bed.
I'm going to take my little doggy out, Coco, 3 times a day. Because I'll be bored less. Spend more time with my husband.
Spending more time with husband, what are you specifically gonna do?
Have sex. It's achievable because I'm not gonna have my phone.
So these people obviously have no lives or hobbies outside of spending their time on social media accounts. No big surprise there, seeing as most of these cyborgs, I mean sheep, don't have much personality. So they make their final post, and now she's gonna be changing up their passwords.
I've been challenged to do the 7-day challenge of not being active on any social media, so I'm not gonna see y'all, but I'm gonna miss y'all. Mwah. Peace and love every day.
I'm just going to say bye to everyone for 7 days because I'm currently participating in a social media experiment. So I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
I absolutely love the little hair stroke there. I mean, at this point, I'm convinced that every single one of these people is an absolute psycho. This guy doesn't even want to change his password, but wants to decide to not look at his account on his own will. I mean, he even cries about this shit. Like, come on, man, get a grip. Man up. They're just Instagram models.
Instead of spending time on social media, I've been spending my money.
It's been literally a couple of hours and I'm already struggling without social media. I can only describe it, like I can only imagine this is how an alcoholic feels without alcohol. It's like very mind-f***ing.
Post a selfie and I get loads of likes, and like, you just get like that happy feeling, and I'm not getting that feeling like from social media, although I am getting the feeling from my family, but it's different.
So they're all having their fair share of problems. This woman's husband is about ready to call it a wrap for their marriage after they still haven't had sex. And as for Freddie, he's going absolutely mad, not using his Snapchat, crying his little eyes out because he feels like he's losing clout by the second.
I feel like she's more agitated because she hasn't been on her phone.
Confession. I have what I did re-download Instagram. I'm like annoyed at myself for doing it because I don't want to be a failure and I want to do this.
Seriously, why does this guy remind me so much of the Joker? Just chilling in the dark, creepy bathroom like he's about to do some crack off a dirty homeless man's spoon. Don't worry though, Freddie never ended up checking his Instagram after all. God, this motherfucker gives me Joker vibes.
I've been tempted to post stuff. I went to like a friend's birthday party and all of my friends are like social media stars. They were all walking around with phones in the air and doing their videos and doing Snapchat and all the rest of it.
This guy has some serious mental problems if he's convinced that any of these people are social media stars. I have expected him to be chilling with Ninja or Shane Dawson or some shit. Freddie is over here dreaming about social media, and everyone is having a really rough time, but on day 5, everyone kind of starts to have a breakthrough and they start to see a light at the end of the tunnel.
Doing really well, aren't I?
Even the boys have told me, like, when they get home before me, like, Mum ain't been on the phone.
You're going to get lucky tonight. You should be happy.
I am happy.
Because I ain't got nothing to do. I can't go on the phone.
She's like, yeah, you're gonna get lucky tonight, but only because I don't have hundreds of random Indian men online to validate my self-esteem right now. You know this guy must feel great. Pussy is pussy looking ass. And by day 6 and 7, everyone's having a great time, feeling a bit less cyborg and a bit more human.
I've just been falling asleep and going to sleep and waking up, and I'm just like, cool, I feel kind of free.
I'm going to give you back your passwords today.
I'm just so excited, I'm nervous.
And I would like you to just sit with that. I know this is going to be like a massive urge, and there's going to be a lot of temptation. You can pet and rub your phone as much as you like, as if it's your little animal or something.
I swear, this guy's like the personification of a ferret. I like how everyone acts so surprised when she calls them up to tell them they can use their social media like they haven't been counting down the days. And that's really it. If you go and look at the people's social media accounts, it doesn't look like many of them have changed up from their crack addict ways. And maybe that's really just the new reality of this new technology, is that some people will truly never be able to handle it and are gonna fuck themselves up tremendously. At this point, it's literally like having a god in your pocket, and it's very easy to abuse. Think about yourself and how much you use social media every day. I know since I've made my account, I spend way too much time on here. Go follow me, by the way, at JAMARI Speaks. But I'm on that business shit though, so these rules don't apply to me, okay? I know all y'all motherfuckers are addicted to social media, so I'm just waiting to see y'all talk shit in the comments anyway. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you did like it. My birthday's coming up in 4 days, so happy birthday to the kid. I got a lot of love for y'all. Please subscribe today. Please like the video. Peace.
Hey, lately I've been on that fuck a nigga bitch. Pass it to the click, you ain't gon' do shit. 25,000 for that rollie on my wrist. So these labels on the side, I'm told them I'm already rich. East side nigga, I'ma get it off the whip. I be moving around with them 8 straight crips. They be running down if a nigga talk slick. Guarantee you if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. Put that on my mother, I'm a jiggy motherfucker. Pulling up with a red bone like my name was Donald Glover. Hit them up, I feel like Tupac, bitch. I'm sicker than the flu shot. Pussy nigga, why you always tryna fuck like something you not? If we really got a problem, send it.